first down. Someone who's a much more physical player than Aaron Glenn. We saw it a few plays ago on a tackle that he made against him, and then we saw it there, which kept Plexico Burress from getting the first down.
Here's Feely trying a 27-yarder after his meltdown last weekend in Seattle. He promised his teammates he'd make every kick this week. He's 1 for 1. Last week missing from 40, from 54, from 45 yards to win it over the Seahawks. Makes it 10-0 over the Cowboys today.
Fox NFL Sunday is sponsored by State Farm. Great service, great rates. That's why 40 million drivers trust State Farm.
You're quite right in thinking that this is a situation that calls for an absurd British comedy.
Drain the pool, get on your board, and wall plant 3 times. And lose the scarf.
Oh, we never survive. You see, unless we get a little bit crazy.
How's that?
Want incredible entertainment experiences in your lap? Get Intel Centrino mobile technology in your laptop.
In the spirit of taking great things and making them better, wait till you see what's next. Introducing the all-new 2006 Lincoln Zephyr. Lincoln, reach higher.
Coming up on the Visa halftime report, as it's 10-0 here at Giant Stadium. JB, Terry, Howie, and Jimmy will have all the scores and highlights from around the league, and the ticker will keep you updated with up to the second stats. Who's leading that discussion now? Is it Terry? Is it JB? We'll find out a minute 58 seconds from now, at least on the scoreboard clock. Probably about 10 minutes. What can the Cowboys do here at the end of the first half? Taking it on a bounce, Tyson Thompson. And Thompson is out across the 25. And here we go. I mean, this is the Dallas Cowboys' opportunity here at the end of the half. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. They've got to establish something offensively against this Giants defense.
Yeah, I think so. And like we talked about, this Giants defense has really improved from where the Cowboys when they played each other 6 weeks ago. And so they've got to get used to what exactly the Giants are trying to do defensively. We saw earlier where they put Strahan and O.C. Umenyiora on the same side. Tim Lewis doing a good job of disrupting the timing right now for Drew Bledsoe. But this is an important drive going into the half, trying to make this then a 1-possession game at halftime.
Starting from their own 27. A quick throw, and it's knocked down. Strahan. Defensively, this Giants team has played great all day, and it was Strahan pumping up his teammates before it started and playing great after it started, along with O.C. Umenyiora, who now has 11 sacks. The rookie Justin Tuck with his sack, forced fumble. Kendarick Allen with a fumble recovery. It's now 2nd down and 10 with a minute 50 to go. Jones and Julius gets 9. Brought down by Jabril Wilson.
Well, now they can go into a no-huddle mode. It looked like they were wanting to see what they could do on 2nd down on the draw play. If it was not going to be much of a gain, try to maybe be a little bit more conservative.
Strahan came across early. By the way, on that run by Julius Jones, it looked like the crew gave Jones an extra yard. A good spot for the Cowboys in a 1st down.
Neutral zone infraction, number 92, defense, 5-yard penalty. It's still 1st down.
Another penalty on action at the line of scrimmage. This one's on Strahan.
Yeah, Michael Strahan, he's just trying to get a quick jump, knowing that they're getting ready to throw the football. And, you know, whether it's Michael Strahan or O.C. Umenyiora or any other other defensive linemen out there on the field right now. This is a great opportunity for them, and they know that, to try to get pressure on Drew Bledsoe and get a sack.
First down and 5. 4-man rush. Bledsoe gets it out into the hands of Julius Jones, and Jones picks up a yard. Will Allen forced him out. Minute 22 remaining in this half, and the Giants defense today allowed a total of 27 yards. 2 sacks, one by Tuck, one by Umanura, and the 1 forced turnover.
And this defense has been playing good for a number of weeks. You know, last week going on the road against a very potent and powerful offense in Seattle, did a good job against them, and so far here today doing a good job against the Cowboys.
Second down and 4. Jones brought down in the backfield. Justin Tuck again. No gain on the play as Julius Jones able to dive back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, Dallas. Four-man rush again, and the pass complete to Keyshawn Johnson, who makes his first catch of the day. Timeout, Dallas. First down, Dallas. Trailing by 10.
Hey, Jill. Ooh. Hey, honey. I know you don't think I need any more sports in my life, but I do. Boy, howdy do I. I need sports at home. I need sports in the car. I need Sirius satellite radio at Radio Shack, Jill. It's got 100% commercial-free music, and it's also got a Martha Stewart channel, honey, huh? And we can finally learn to make a wreath. Let's make a wreath. Yeah.
This holiday season, don't just get a gift. Get the right gift at Radio Shack.
Cowboys huddle up. First down at the Giants 49. The offensive leaders. Not much there for Dallas. 1 catch, 8 yards for Johnson. Terry Glenn has been shut out. There's Terry Glenn working against the rookie Webster. Bledsoe fires, and Glenn has it go off his hands.
A pretty good job there defensively for the Giants, and I'm telling you, they're giving a lot of looks right now to the Dallas Cowboys, and you can tell that Drew Bledsoe is a little bit confused. We showed Corey Webster lined up one-on-one here, so it seemed, but you're going to see safety Jabril Wilson come out, and so he gives Corey Webster help over the top. They do it at the last minute. It looked like it was going to be an all-out blitz. Instead, they're playing zone behind it, and Bledsoe was a little hesitant getting the ball out.
47 seconds left in the half. 1 timeout left, and a blitz coming from the Giants. Bledsoe fires behind Creighton. Incomplete. Creighton was open, but Bledsoe missed him.
Boy, I'll say he was open, and if Drew Bledsoe is able to get the ball in his hands with him on the move, there was a lot of room there because the Giants were in that 2 safety deep shell, and there was nobody there in the middle. You know, it's a good thing Creighton actually got his hands on it, because otherwise it's going right into the hands of Corey Webster, and he's going the other way.
So Glenn still shut out, and it's 3rd and 10. Three-man rush. Bledsoe has it come out of his hand funny. Almost looked like he was trying to pull it back in, but it just went nowhere, and it's 4th down.
I don't know what that was. He had a guy. I mean, I would have understand it if all of a sudden he didn't want to turn the ball loose, but I don't know if he saw color then. As a quarterback, a lot of times you're looking to throw it to the receiver. At the last minute, you see color in front of the receiver, and that might have been it, him trying to hold the ball back, like you said, Joe, and he wasn't able to do it, and it just came out. That's not one that'll be on the training reel.
Matt McBriar on 4th down. A spiral up into the wind. And it's Morton with a fair catch after a 38-yard punt. Giants have a 10-point lead in the ball at their own 11-yard line.
The Braun Activator's smart foil captures hair growing in any direction for a closer shave. and its cleaning center keeps it feeling like new every day. The Braun Activator, the world's best self-cleaning shaver, guaranteed.
Frustration on the Cowboys sideline. Keyshawn Johnson only one catch. Terry Glenn with nothing, and Bledsoe, when he's had guys open like Creighton on that last drive and then that last throw, is struggling. Tiki Barber. Barber gets it out across the 15, a gain of 6 as he's brought down just shy of the 18.
What a difference in this game, at least in the first half, relative to the last time these two teams met. Drew Bledsoe, who had a big day throwing the football in that game, here at the half has completed 4 passes for only 17 yards.
You look at the Giants offense compared today to week 6, 10-0. The Giants are on top at the half. The Visa halftime show is coming right after this from your local Fox station.
The flag's in sight, Dale. You got it?
All right, I see it, man.
30, 67. Oh, man, that was a close one. I got it. 4,000 seconds. I'm going up the middle. Okay, Dale. What the? Dale, where are you, Dale? Dale, what's your position? Everything's cool, man. I'm back.
Or hadn't heard from you. Here we go.
Your car is flying.
Capture the flag. NASCAR returns to Fox.
Sunday Ticket is brought to you by GMC Trucks and SUVs. We are professional grade.
Everyone has a holiday wish list. At GMC's Red Tag event, we have a list of our own. Better V8 fuel economy, more standard horsepower, and incredible Red Tag offers. Everything on GMC's list points to putting professional grade engineering on yours. Get an 06 Sierra 1500 Crew Cab 2-wheel drive SL for $22,999 after all applicable offers. The price on our tag is the price you pay, not a penny more. See some red, save some green at your GMC dealer.
Come to the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event now and see all the exciting new rides we have to offer. There's sure to be something for every wish list.
I told her I was a general, and she believed it. You're so full of it, Paige.
What the? Jimmy, help Paige. Doyle, flank that position. Covering fire.
It's my job to lead these men. None of them are gonna die under my command.
Brothers in arms, earned in blood. Rated M from which.
Take me right in the car, take me right in the car, take you right in the car. I wanna go right in the car. Engine it go, engine it go. Turn my keys, step on a starter. I'm gonna run you home again. I'm gonna run you home again. I'm gonna run you home again. Take me right in the car.
The Visa Halftime Report is sponsored by Visa, proud sponsor of the NFL.
All right, it is an anemic Dallas offense that is hurting their effort, trailing 10-0 to the New York Giants.
Bill Parcells saying hello to one of his former coaches, Tom Coughlin. Big game for us on Fox. It's right off the bat, Giants all over Bledsoe. That's Umanura there for the sack. No score at this point. Second quarter, though, Brandon Jacobs out of the eye, up the middle. The young rookie takes it in from 1 yard out. Giants 7-0. Then Eli Manning under heavy pressure. Here comes your blitz, throwing off his back foot, lays it up. Beautiful interception by Aaron Glenn. Cowboys take that ball, but it's Giants 10, Cowboys nothing at the half. Green Bay, Chicago, Urlacher and the Bears hosting the Packers. Favre to tight end Bubba Franks. Remember, knocked out of the game last week, carried off on a stretcher, leaves this game with a concussion. He's out of the ball game. And then Samcon Gatto from 2 yards out. Green Bay 7, Bears 6 at the half. That's a TiVo game right there. If I've ever seen one, that's one you want a TiVo. Moving right along, Dick Duran. It's the Vikings going up to Detroit. George Perlis, my buddy, defensive line coach in Sally. They're watching. They watch Johnson hook up with Corey and Robinson. He takes it 80 yards. Touchdown, George. What happened against your defense and the stunt 4-3? Johnson again to Robinson. Nice little 45-yard hook up, and then Michael Bennett. Beautiful piece of running, George. 14-3, now 14-6. And George, Howie said he would have been a great tackle in the stunt 4-3.
Turn
it
sideways.
is 14-6, Vikings over the Lions at the half.
What do you owe George?
I don't owe him anything but a lot of love. There's our guy, as my man Howie calls him, Del Homie, but it's DeLone. Out of the backfield, he finds Deshaun Foster. 18-yard score, 7-3, Panthers. And then a quick hitch to Steve Smith. DeLone should have never thrown this ball because of the pressure coverage, but he gets away with it. Smith breaks it for a touchdown of 18 yards. Wipes a little baby wipe on the ball. That's a $5,000 fine, I'm sure. 14-6. It is Panthers over the Atlanta Falcons, trying to win 8 of their last 9 games. Carolina is. Buccaneers 7-3 over the Saints. And
Pittsburgh has won 3 straight meetings between these squads. Go ahead.
I can't.
Why not?
Speechless.
21-17, and the coach up 14-3, trying to become just the 5th team in history to go 12-0. Dolphins are getting spanked by the Bills, 21-0. Bills have won 3 straight meetings between these squads. Browns with rookie Charlie Fry at the helm, up 14-3 in that contest. And the Ravens and Texans meeting for the first time, nursing a 1-point lead, are the Ravens over the Texans. Big boy Dallas, a total of 37 yards in the first half.
Yeah, you can trace how conservative Dallas has gotten offensively to the injury to Flozell Adams. It's impacted their running game. It's impacted their protection in the passing game. Drew Bledsoe's numbers have gone from, in September, a 103 quarterback rating, October 93, and 77 in the month of November. They're reeling in. I see Barber in the second half at running back.
Howie, Tom Coughlin, when he has a belief, he sticks with it. He's got Brandon Jacobs. He goes up against Dallas the first outing, fumbles the ball, puts him on the shelf. Goes against Philadelphia 3 times on the goal line, doesn't make it, puts him back on the shelf. Has not touched the ball until today. Put him on the goal line, scored a touchdown.
Boy, you learn from your mistakes, huh?
He is a hard-headed guy.
Jimmy, you stated the point at the top. Visa halftime continues after this.
Visa, proud sponsor of the NFL.
To the world, he's dead. But soon he'll become the most wanted man alive.
Hello.
Fox tonight. When a creepy cemetery moves next door to The Simpsons, a protest erupts. The Simpsons. Then, look who's coming over. The boyfriend's family.
Are you insane? She was very excited.
The war at home. And you voted, now we're delivering. It's the special Viewer's Choice episode of Family Guy.
I know there's someone out there for me. And there she is. How much?
Plus, American Dad is back on duty. It all starts at 7/6 Central with a bonus Simpsons and a new King of the Hill. Tonight on Fox.
We're back, and Adam, the Chicago Bears remain our surprise leader.
Charlie, the Bears appear to be a confident bunch. Tommy Harris can flat out dance.
Okay, here we go with round 2, and the Bears have gone casual.
The moon boots, the vote for Pedro shirts. Charlie, it's Napoleon Dynamite.
I don't know about Pedro, but the crowd here at Elmo Wright Pavilion absolutely loves it.
Coach Lovie Smith has to be proud of the way his Bears have come out tonight and executed.
You can almost hear Bears fans thinking, could this be our year?
It was a first half here at Giant Stadium dominated by the Giants. The defense playing up to what is now their normal standard. Tiki Barber with a big first half. Brandon Jacobs knocking it home. The only touchdown of the half, a 10-0 Giants lead. Second half coming up.
Big Ben leads the Steelers against the first-place Bears. Fox NFL Sunday next week in HD.
Sunday Ticket is brought to you by Bridgestone Tires. Passion for excellence.
The wheel goes round and round, we keep it moving, and it don't slow down. The wheel goes round and round, we keep it moving. Round and round. The wheel goes round and round, keep it moving. Oh yeah. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. The wheel goes round and round, round and round, round and round, goes round and round.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
There's something up in Pittsburgh.
It's Steelers camp. He's making another run. Okay, almost total access. 32 team cams, only on NFL Network.
RoboPet is bound to raise a few eyebrows. Train RoboPet with a remote control or just let him do as he pleases.
Can he play dead? Please, don't get up.
RoboPet, a fusion of technology and personality. Batteries not included from Wowee.
Whatever.
From the limitless future comes RoboRaptor. Interactive, responsive, unpredictable. RoboRaptor. Sensory awareness lets him feel and react with his environment. Friend or predator, you decide. RoboRaptor, a fusion of technology and personality. Batteries not included from Wowee.
This has been one for the history books. 8 ticks remaining on the clock. It all comes down to one play. 4th and goal from the 3.
There is only one show that can generate this type of excitement.
We are going to see you in Hollywood.
Only one show that brings us together and gives us all a reason to cheer.
You blew it out tonight. That was incredible.
And only one show where your votes can take an unknown to the heights of stardom. They love you. The one event you've been waiting for is back.
This is going to be the best Idol you have ever seen.
American Idol. A new season begins this January on Fox.
And now, breaking news before it happened. Creepy cemetery scheduled to move next door to Simpson family. And local residents fight back. No ifs, ands, or buts.
The Simpsons at 8/7 Central tonight on Fox.
We get ready to start this second half, and the Cowboys will start this half with a football. We talked about the Giants defense, and it's worth starting to talk about some of the stats. If you look at the NFL numbers, this is the number 24 defense. If you look at your efficiency ratings, this is the number 5 defense. This is a group that's getting turnovers, that's stopping teams on third downs. It is a defense to be reckoned with around the NFL.
Yeah, they're much better than what people think when they just look at NFL rankings because of those things that you just mentioned, and also because a lot of times teams have had a lot of plays against them, so they're going to accumulate some yardage. But what a job they've done here in the first half. I'm very impressed. When you think back to the first 3 games that they had of the season and how teams move the football against them, what they've been able to do the rest of the year in shutting people down, they're peaking at just the right time when you get into the last month of the season, and then hopefully for this team when you're talking about getting into the playoffs.
You look at the fantasy update. Eli Manning, Tiki Barber, 46 yards. Tim Carter had 48 yards on 2 catches. The speed threat on the outside. Manning did throw 1 pick, his 11th of the season. Taking it on a bounce is Thompson. And guess who makes the tackle? David Tyree. 16-yard line. That's where the Cowboys will start with it to begin the second half. And in the first half, their possessions were awful. 10-play drive resulted in a punt. 3-play drive -4 yards. 3-play drive -5. 3-play drive -5.
Yeah, and the 10-play drive that they began the game with was really more the result of the penalties that we saw that kept drives alive. So this Giants defense has really made a statement here early in this game.
On first down, what great pressure as the ball comes free. Touchdown Pierce. It was Kendrick Clancy who on the snap just went right through the offensive line and was basically waiting there for the handoff from Bledsoe.
It was unbelievable. You would have thought that that's who was supposed to get the ball. He was in the backfield so fast. He absolutely drove, it appeared, Al Johnson. You take a look right here. Actually, Andre Gerard, now in at center, drives him completely back. And the reason Andre Gerard's in the game is because he's the bigger center of the two, so that those types of things won't happen. Great anticipation and movement there by Kendrick Clancy.
Wow. Wow. Any question as to how this Giants team would respond after a heartbreaking loss last week in Seattle? Those questions have been answered. Antonio Pierce gets the defensive touchdown on the fumble recovery, and it's 17-0 New York.
Andrew just installed the webcam so I can watch Daddy all day long. Come check it out. All right. It's really cool.
Ooh, she's so precious. Oh. Oh, that's not Dottie.
Oh, the hair. Oh.
Want to get away? Now you can. Fly Southwest Airlines with our $49 to $159 internet specials to 60 destinations coast to coast. Purchased by December 12th. Only at southwest.com.
You are now free to move about the country.
Redesigned 2006 Saturn Vue. Get a new 2006 Vue starting at $17,990, 1.9% APR, and receive a $500 Target gift card.
Better health. Sometimes it's in the genes, but as often as not, it's connected to the quality of the information you have at hand. And that's what makes WebMD America's most trusted health information source. It's a place where people find information they could never get their hands on before, where doctors discover new and better ways to care for their patients. A place where everyone can make the connection between better information and better health. WebMD.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Fox NFL Sunday is sponsored by Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 40.
Well, it was a touchdown forced by the pressure, and it's been relentless pressure all day by Kendrick Clancy. On the handoff from Bledsoe, he never got the ball to Julius Jones, and Antonio Pierce, who's developed into a leader on this defense, was there to pick it up and run it in.
Yeah, you watch Kendrick Clancy. He's going to be in the gap, and he's coming through here, and Andre Gerard cannot get in front of him in order to slow him down. They're slanting there to the defensive left. Now what you're going to see is Kendrick Clancy, after he gets by Gerard, he actually grabs Drew Bledsoe's left arm, which keeps him then from being able to get the ball into Julius Jones's pocket. The Cowboys were running a stretch play. It's a wider hitting running play, and the quarterback has to be able to get the ball out into the pocket. By Clancy grabbing his left arm, he was unable to do that.
It's like Indianapolis is on their way to a 12-0 start as Julius Jones gets it, and Jones goes nowhere. Gets 1 yard Antonio Pierce makes the stop. Let's go down to Pam Oliver.
Hey, Joe, Bill Parcells wasn't all that thrilled at halftime. Just imagine what he's thinking now. Abysmal is the word that he used to describe the Cowboys offense. He said, we didn't show up and we have no chance if we don't start playing better. Tom Coughlin, but nothing but praise for his defense, as well as Dallas's defense. He says, man, those guys are tough in what he calls the green zone. Coughlin is encouraging the crowd to stay involved in this ball game. He said, we need that noise.
Second down and 9. Thank you, Pam. Bledsoe. Glenn. That is his first catch of the day. And it comes at a big time for the Cowboys as they try to get back into it. 22 yards and their longest play from scrimmage all afternoon.
And that's the one guy that really concerns Tim Lewis, because he has the ability to change the game because of his speed. And they were able to get him along the sideline, but Drew Bledsoe, for really one of the few times today, had time in the pocket and had time to be able to find somebody open.
Strahan comes off the field. Nice catch by Terry Glenn, and now a blitz from the Giants. Cowboys pick it up, and Glenn has 2 in a row. This time it's good for 9 yards.
And you can see now the Cowboys are starting to get in and out of the huddle a little bit faster, more of a sense of urgency. I thought coming out in this second half that first possession defensively for the Giants was going to be a real important possession in terms of making a statement. Well, they sure did with the turnover and touchdown.
Strahan was holding his hand on the sideline a moment ago. That's why he came out. He's back in. Second down and a long one. It's Julius Jones. First down, Dallas. And the umpire was just happy to get out of that play without breaking a leg. Tackled by Bryson, a gain of 6 and a first down for the Cowboys.
Well, the Cowboys going to what basically you call a sugar huddle. They're only lining up about 5 yards from the ball, and they do that in an attempt to conserve time. They realize right now, down 17 points, every possession matters, and they want to get as many possessions in the game as they can possibly get.
A blitz again from the Giants. It was Pierce coming through, and it's Bryson on the tackle, along with Strahan, a gain of 2 by Julius Jones. We talked about this earlier, though. I know the Cowboys are moving the ball the last few plays, but they're now in that position where that running game, which they just continually try to pound, is for the most part taken out of it until they can get on the scoreboard and get back into this game.
Yeah, I think that Bill Parcells is still going to try to run the football, doesn't want to get away from it completely. He knows that this line can get pressure on Bledsoe, and he doesn't want him sitting back there like a sitting duck the rest of this half.
Handoff is to Jones. Julius Jones breaks it and has a first down for Dallas at the Giants' 20-yard line. An 11-yard run, and Alexander on the stop for New York.
I know Julius Jones, he's been very frustrated after coming back from his high ankle injury. And one, he's been frustrated that he just hasn't been able to remain very durable, not only this season but last season as well. But he hasn't yet had that big breakout game. He's been close a couple of times, but he's still looking for his first 100-yard game of the season.
Just over halfway there. And that's going to be a false start in essence, because Witten was turning around, checking with Julius Jones. Witten had his back turned to the line of scrimmage as he was talking to Jones when it was snapped.
Well, you got to believe that Drew Bledsoe was changing the play. It's awfully loud, as we said, down on the field.
For illegal motion on 82. His feet were set. He was simply turning forward. He was the only one moving. It's second down.
Well, he's going to turn and try to communicate something to Julius Jones. He says his feet were stationary. He's looking at a different ball game.
So that's a missed call. Julius Jones, you see his eyes widen as he tried to communicate with Witten. And the Cowboys were fortunate that 5 yards weren't marked off against them. On 2nd and 10, Julius Jones gets it and takes it to the 16-yard line. Picked up 4. Pierce on the stop. Emmons in there as well, and it was Antonio Pierce last week when the Giants slumped off the field and went into their dressing room that started to look ahead. There's a guy who stood up and said, we got a big one in our house next week, and he has been front and center in his first year with the Giants this week and all year as he's turned into a leader for Tim Lewis. 3rd and 6. Bledsoe underneath, penalty flag. As Keyshawn Johnson could not haul it in, Pierce was on the coverage, and this flag is in the area of a hold. If they decline it, it's 4th down, and I would imagine that's what they'll do.
Illegal hands to the face, number 79, defense. The penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
It's Rob Petitti.
Yeah, 79 offenses. You know, Rob Petitti, the rookie whose 7th-round pick, has been starting every game for the Dallas Cowboys. Grew up about 50 miles here from Giant Stadium, playing here for the first time and excited about being here in front of his family. Comes down with a penalty, but does not hurt the team because the Giants decline it.
So here's Cundiff. This is our first field goal attempt to this end of the field, and during pregame warm-ups, the kickers were having trouble with distance going this direction. This is only 34 yards. Kicking into the wind is Cundiff. He missed from this distance in the 4th quarter against Denver on Thanksgiving. This time he hits. And the Cowboys are on the board at 17-3. Cundiff is good. And the Giants' lead is 14.
The 2006 Saturn Ion. Get a new 2006 Ion starting at $12,490, 1.9% APR, and receive a $500 Target gift card.
The Braun Activator's smart foil captures hair growing in any direction for a closer shave, and its cleaning center keeps it feeling like new every day. The Braun Activator, the world's best self-cleaning shaver, guaranteed. 24 Season 4 on DVD.
There's a nuclear warhead gonna detonate somewhere over this country. No!
Get even more with an exclusive prequel that clues you in to next season. 24 Season 4. Own it Tuesday.
Be seated.
So in your scientific opinion, Miller Lite has more taste than Bud Light?
Objection! That is not a scientist. That's rock legend Gene Simmons.
You got me. But he is a real taste expert. Gene, look at that. Oh, sweet slabberone.
May I see the evidence? Yep, that's a nice one. I'll allow it. Yeah! All rise for great taste.
The NFL and United Way have been helping America's communities for years, but there's still work to be done. Why not lend a hand? Volunteer at unitedway.org.
Fox NFL Sunday is sponsored by Saturn.
Well, it's a start for the Dallas Cowboys. Trying to get back in this game. They're down by 14. A defensive touchdown by the Giants right at the beginning of this second half, and then a pretty good drive that was capped on the 34-yard field goal by Cundiff. He kicks it away, Wind holds it up, and it's Morton on the return. Out to the 34. We'll take a break, come back. When we reappear, Eli Manning will be on the field for the Giants as they lead. Hey, he's there now. They're up by 14.
No, something new. We've been there.
Okay, folks.
Why not make a smaller one? Carol?
You're on a mission to get an amazing new TV this year, but you want to be absolutely sure you pick the right one. Circuit City makes it simple. That's because we've got thousands of online customer reviews that rate the hot new stuff, plus expert advice in our stores. And right now, come in and get no interest for 24 months on all TVs $4.99 and up at Circuit City.
Hey, it's me. I got some bad news. The airport's shut down. I know it's Christmas Eve. No, there's nothing going out right now. I am so sorry. Merry Christmas.
What would you do for love this Christmas?
Fox Tuesday, the hottest women go live and out of control.
Come on, y'all!
With Mariah Carey, Ciara, Gwen Stefani, Carrie Underwood, Ashley Simpson, and did we mention the Maxim swimsuit calendar cover girl is our trophy girl.
Ooh, nice award.
The Billboard Music Awards live Tuesday at 8/7 Central, only on Fox.
It's like an imaginary force field around Bill Parcells on the sideline. Nobody wants to get close to him right now with his Cowboys down by 14. A little glimmer of hope after that last possession. And Manning's going to start with a throw and try to get it to his fullback, Jim Finn. Off his fingertips, 2nd and 10. So you've got Parcells. Tom Coughlin used to coach for Bill Parcells and was part of that Super Bowl 25 win back in the 1990 season. Coughlin was with these Giants from 88 to 90, coached the wide receivers. Nobody looks to be too close to him either.
I don't blame him.
2nd down and 10. Tiki Barber, nice tackle in the backfield. That's the rookie DeMarcus Ware.
You know, you see this a few times when you go back and you look at games that the Dallas Cowboys have played, and you know, for whatever reason, sometimes they just don't block DeMarcus Ware, which is
it's good if you're DeMarcus Ware.
Yeah, I mean, and you get free runs at quarterbacks or free runs at running backs, but you know, obviously a breakdown in blocking scheme there for the Giants, because there's not a blocking scheme in their playbook, I can assure you, that doesn't account for DeMarcus Ware.
Barber lost a yard. It's 3rd and 11. Cowboys need a stop. They flush Manning out of the pocket, and he throws it away. Burress, the closest one to it. And a good series by the Dallas defense to force it 3 and out right after Cundiff put him on the board.
And right after they didn't put anybody on DeMarcus Ware, this time they put 2 people on him, and Luke Pettigrew and Jim Finn. And you know, you can see the speed there of DeMarcus Ware, and he's running Eli Manning out of the pocket. And you're right, a good possession there for this defense in forcing a punt and now giving the Cowboys good field position.
That's what they should end up with, is Terrence Newman, who's back to return the punt. Fearless Price had been doing it while Creighton was injured. Price was released, and Newman with a fair catch at his own 23. Cowboys have the ball down by 14 points, 9 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Lord Vader, rise.
Star Wars is reborn at BK in the form of 6 collectible hologram watches. Only $1.99 each when you buy any value meal. Star Wars Episode 3. Own it on DVD now.
With so much more to see, shouldn't you be watching it on the Aquas Liquid Crystal Television? From Sharp.
Yeah, you didn't type in your password.
Don't have to. Biometrics.
What?
Wherever I am, I just swipe, password goes in, I'm connected. Biometrics.
Oh, bionic finger, cool. It's like 10 times stronger than a regular finger.
No, it's for passwords. No, it's more like na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Na-na-na-na-na-na. Better.
Secure wireless, made easy. Only on a ThinkPad with Intel Centrino mobile technology.
Fox NFL Sunday is sponsored by Hummer. Check out the new H3, Hummer like nothing else. By Burger King, who reminds you to have it your way. By Fantastic Four, prepare for the fantastic. Own the DVD Tuesday. And by Miller, there's good enough and there's better than it has to be. Miller, good call.
Some patriotic ink on the right bicep of Jeremy Shockey, who to this point has just the one catch.
They got him involved early there on their first possession, and since that time they've not been able to. I've always felt they need to get him involved as much as possible.
Julius Jones on the check down, and you name it. Emmons, Pierce, they were both there, a gain of 4. Let's look back. Frustration on the part of Drew Bledsoe, who has 47 yards through the air. Brandon Jacobs, the only offensive touchdown that we've seen today. Here's a defensive touchdown by the Giants to go along with their 86 yards allowed. And it's 17-3 with 8.5 to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 6. Julius Jones hit the hole hard. And Jones is going to be brought down right at the marker. Fred Robbins on the tackle.
Sorry, Joe. You know, you sense a little bit that after the defense got that touchdown that there was a little bit of a let up, and they let the Cowboys then on the next possession move the ball down and get the field goal. But, you know, we've seen it too many times, whether you're talking about the New York Giants or whether you're talking about any team in the league, where at some point the opponent that's down is going to make a game out of it. And so I think this is a very important possession defensively for the Giants in not allowing any more points.
Julius Jones got enough for a first down. And Julius Jones doesn't get much.